So, we gotta talk about the Game Awards. The dust has finally settled on the ceremony, but the anger? Yeah, that hasn't gone anywhere.
The Last of Us Season 2!
Jeff Keighley puts on a big show, sure, but the decisions made at the Peacock Theater this time, it wasn't just controversial, it felt like a complete disconnect.
Goes to Clair Obscur, Expedition 33.
Like the jury and the actual players are living in two different realities. So I put together a dossier, the 5 absolute worst calls that basically broke the internet.
Award for RPG goes to Clair Obscur, Expedition 33.
And honestly, looking at the data, it's hard to argue against the rage. Let's dive into it. All right, number 1, the Arc Raiders snub. This one, it's just wild. The game won Best Multiplayer, right? So the judges clearly know it's a masterpiece in its lane. But then they leave it out of the Game of the Year category entirely? It makes no sense. It's like we're seeing the Overwatch case happen all over again, but in reverse. Back in 2016, Overwatch won the big prize. But since then, it's like the jury developed this allergy to anything that's a live service game, even if it's the most searched game of the year. According to the Google Trends data, yeah, Arc Raiders was the biggest thing on the planet. You have 450,000 people on Steam playing it every single day. The retention is insane. IGN called it the first real evolution of the extraction genre. But the jury? They just don't want to let a multiplayer game sit at the cool kids table anymore. It's pure elitism. Like if there's no cinematic cutscene of a character crying, it doesn't count as a real game. That's ridiculous. Then we have the RPG category. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 versus Clair Obscur.
Russell mentioned this place, but he never showed it to me.
It was his private hideout, and he wanted to escape.
Now listen, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 it's beautiful. The art style is gorgeous, very Belle Epoque. I mean, it's a painting come to life. But it won Best RPG over Kingdom Come 2? I'm sorry, what? A real RPG is about agency, right? It's about being in the world. Digital Foundry did that whole video on the AI in Kingdom Come 2. Every NPC has a life. They sleep, they work, they go to the pub. It's a literal simulation of medieval society. The script is like 2 million words. That is the definition of role-playing. Clair Obscur it's basically a linear turn-based game. A great one, but a better RPG than the most ambitious simulator ever made? No way. It feels like the judges just voted for the vibes and ignored the actual, the mechanics. They rewarded the art, but forgot about the game.
So I reckon it's time for another chorus. What do you say?
Okay, number 3. This one, man, this is the actual crime of the night. The best action category.
The winner is
Hades 2.
Hades 2 took the trophy. And look, I love Supergiant. Hades is a 10 out of 10. But it beat the unholy trinity. We are talking about Battlefield 6, Doom, The Dark Ages, and Ninja Gaiden 4. Think about that lineup. Battlefield delivered Levolution 2.0. IGN literally called it the new standard for destruction. Doom came out in May, and it was a ballet of violence. That's what PC Gamer called it. And then you have Ryu Hayabusa coming back in Ninja Gaiden with the fastest, tightest combat of the generation. Hades is an RPG, guys. It's a roguelite. It's about managing your build, looking at menus, doing math. It's not about raw, reflex-based dexterity. Look at the history. This award went to Sekiro. It went to Armored Core 6, games that demand supernatural skill. Giving it to Hades over Doom or Ninja Gaiden, it feels soft. It feels like they voted for the nice narrative game and completely ignored what the word action actually means. It's a total category error. Number 4, the January Curse. This one bums me out. Monster Hunter Wilds. It was the biggest commercial hit of the year. 15 million copies sold. Capcom is swimming in money, and the reviews? 90s across the board. The dynamic ecosystem system where the weather actually changes monster behavior, Polygon called it the biggest innovation in AI for this whole generation. And it didn't even get a GOTY nomination. Not even one. Why? Because it came out early in the year. The jurors have the memory of a goldfish. If it doesn't come out in October or November, it disappears from their heads. It's a huge flaw in the system. Monster Hunter Wilds is a giant of a game, but because the ceremony happens 10 months later, it gets replaced by whatever smaller, divisive indie game is fresh in their minds. It's a joke!
My vote is to save as many lives as possible.
And finally, the one that really broke the internet. The Last of Us Season 2 winning Best Adaptation.
And the Game Award goes to The Last of Us Season 2!
This is the moment where the Game Awards officially decided they want to be the Oscars. I mean, did any of the judges actually look at the fans? The user scores on Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes are in the trash, like 37% audience approval. People were frustrated with the structure, the pacing. It alienated a massive chunk of the fan base. But the judges don't care because, well, it's HBO. It's prestige TV. They want the celebrity clout. They want to say they're part of the Ennies circle. Meanwhile, you have the Devil May Cry anime. It was perfect. It was everything fans wanted. It stayed true to the soul of the games. But because it doesn't have the big HBO logo and the prestige drama tag, it lost. It shows that this award isn't about gamers anymore. It's about Hollywood's validation.
I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah.
Anyway, that was the TGA mess, a historic disconnect. I'm starting to wonder if the show is even about us anymore, you know? I'm gonna go back to playing Ark Raiders, you know, the game people actually play. Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping or if the jury really did lose their minds. Don't forget to sub for more honest rants. Peace.
You can't make money unless you know what you're doing.